Hello students, today we'll study about chapter 7, that is conservation of plants and animals. Students, why there is need of studying this chapter about the conservation of plants and animals? That is because earlier there was less population was less, and the requirement of people was also less. But due to increasing population and changing the living standard of the people, the requirements has been increased manifold. So if the requirement will be increased, then usage of natural resources will increase. So many of the things we get from the plants, and we depend on plant products and plants and on animals also. So there is need to conserve, and because of changing lifestyle also usage of natural resources has been increased. So that's why there is need to study about the conservation of plants and animals. That is because some of the species of plants and animals are, their number is decreasing day by day. So and we know that all the living organisms whatever are present on the earth, they are necessary part of the ecosystem, means so that is necessary to maintain the balance in nature. So that's why there is need to study about this chapter. First term is, that is biodiversity. Whatever variety of plants, animals and microorganisms are found in a particular area, that is called the biodiversity of that area. That includes plants, all type of plants, all type of animals and even microorganisms. So that is called the biodiversity of that particular area. Whatever plants are found, whatever variety of plants are found in that particular area, that is called the flora of that area, and whatever variety of animals are found, that is called the fauna of that area. Okay? So flora means variety of plants and fauna means variety of animals. Now whatever forest is there, we get many things from our forest. About that you may have studied in earlier classes also, that forests are very useful for us. They are useful in many ways. So forest is a wealth. Okay? Forest is a wealth. In India, 1/5 of surface of India is covered with forest. That is approximately 26% of the area, total surface area of India, and approx 67.721 million hectare forest area is there. But nowadays, because of increasing requirement of the people, forests are being cut. They provide us many things. We are getting benefited from the forest in many ways, as we get many valuable products from the forest, like timber that is used for the wood that is used for making furniture, doors and many other things. So timber we get from the forest, wood for fuel, for burning it as a fuel. Wood also we get wood pulp that is used for making paper, so that is also we get from the forest. Latex is obtained from the trees, and that is used to make rubber. Turpentine, resin, gum, lac and medicinal plants. So like this many useful things we get from the forest, and we use for various purposes these products. Forest protect wildlife. Whatever wildlife means tiger, lion, bear, etc. are there. Not only that, these big animals, small animals, many small animals are also there. They get shelter there. That is the home of these wildlife, means wild animals. So that protects wildlife, and we know that all organisms are necessary part of the ecosystem, means to balance the nature. So that protects the wildlife, and that help in maintaining the natural balance. That regulates the temperature. You may have feel that temperature in the area wherever forest is there and wherever forest is not there. So you may find difference between that two places in temperature. Whatever forest area is there, that is cooler than the area where forest is not there. So that regulate temperature of the earth, maintain water cycle, forest maintain water cycle. As you know that plants absorb water from the ground through their roots, and after use they release it through the stomata of the leaves. That process is called transpiration. That is called transpiration. So by the process of transpiration they release water vapor into the atmosphere, and that water vapor help in cloud formation, and because of cloud formation rain occurs. So they help in maintaining water cycle also, and they maintain water table. How they maintain water table? If forest will be there, certainly the flow of rainwater will be slow, and if slow flow of rainfall will be there, then more and more water will seep into the ground, and that will increase the that will increase the quantity of groundwater. So water table will be maintained. Water table means the upper level of groundwater, that is called water table. So the forest help in maintaining water table, and they prevent soil erosion. Forest prevent soil erosion. If soil erosion will be there, then we know that upper layer of the soil is most fertile layer, and if that soil will be eroded from that place, and inner rocky layer will come exposed, so that rocky layer is not fertile. So that fertile land may convert into desert. So they prevent soil erosion, as the root of the trees anchor the soil, and they do not let the soil to be flown away by the flowing water or by fast moving air. So they prevent soil erosion also. So in these many ways forests are helpful for us, and that's why they are called as a wealth. Next is deforestation. The next topic is deforestation. Deforestation. Deforestation means cutting down of trees at large scale. Yeah, cutting down of forest at large scale and using that land for other purposes. That is called deforestation. Why deforestation is done? The main reason is increasing population and changing the lifestyle of the people. Because of that, they need more land for establishing new colonies, for making new roads, for making new dams, for making for acquiring the area for growing crops, new areas for growing crops. So these are the various factors for mining coal and petroleum to get wood. So because of these reasons, plants are cut, forests are being cut. That is called deforestation. And one more factor also affect the forests, that is overgrazing. Because of overgrazing, when animals enter into the forest for grazing, so either whatever small saplings are there of the trees, they are eaten by the animals, and whatever are left, so they are destroyed by their hooves. So that also affect the forests. If deforestation will be done, then various consequences will be there. Some of the problems will create. So consequences of deforestation. So as I told you that forests are helpful for us in many ways. We get many products from the forests. So there will be shortage of that products. Whatever products we get from the forest, if forest area will be decreased, means deforestation will be done, so that products will not be available as much required, means according to our need. So there will be shortage of forest products, whatever we get from the forest, and it will cause increase in soil erosion. Shortage of क्या होगा? Shortage of shortage of forest products, increase in soil erosion, as I told you that forest help in decreasing soil erosion, as their roots anchor the soil and they do not let the soil to be flown. So if soil erosion will be there, then topmost layer whatever is fertile, that will be eroded by flowing water, and lower rocky soil will expose and slowly, and since that do not have much nutrients, so slowly the land, fertile land, will change into desert, and that process is called desertification. That is called desertification. Okay. Because of increasing percentage of carbon dioxide, CO2 will increase. Because of increasing percentage of carbon dioxide, as you know, carbon dioxide is the greenhouse gas that cause greenhouse effect, that causes global warming. So if the percentage of carbon dioxide will increase into the atmosphere, then global warming will occur, and due to global warming, water cycle will be disturbed, because if temperature will be high, then cloud formation, chances of cloud formation will be less, and if chances of cloud formation will be less, then rain will not occur. So the condition may come, that is called drought. ड्रॉट में आकर, सूखा जिसको कहते हैं, ठीक है, ड्रॉट में आकर, एंड वट एवर आइस आर देयर एट द माउंटेन, दे मे मेल्ट एंड दे विल come into the oceans and seas, and the oceans and seas may overflow, and nearby area whatever are there at the sea coast, they may submerged. So that condition may created. There may be reduction in groundwater. Reduction in groundwater will be there. Reduction in groundwater. Reduction in groundwater, that is because they help in, forest help in seepage of water into the ground, and they help in maintaining water table. So if deforestation will be done, then reduction in groundwater will be there. Conservation of forests and wildlife. Wildlife, the animals which live into the which get shelter into the forest, many of the animals that get shelter into the forest, and if the forest will not be there, they will not get shelter. There is need of conservation of forest. Of how can forest be conserved? Whatever cutting of forest is there, that is plant, that should be in plant way. Plant harvesting should be done. Plant harvesting means whatever forest tree are there, all the trees should not be cut at a time. Suppose this one has been cut, this one has been cut, this one has been cut, this one has been cut. So if the trees in between will cut, then whatever trees will be left, they will bear fruits and seeds. So from that seeds new plant will grow, and after some years again the forest will revive. So forest area will not be affected. So plant harvesting should be done to conserve the forest. Afforestation or reforestation. Afforestation or reforestation should be done. Okay. Afforestation means planting new forest. In new area, new forests can be planted to increase the area of the forest, or whatever forests are destroyed, at that place new plantation should be done. That is called reforestation. Re means again, at that place new plants should be planted. Protection from forest fire. Sometimes you may have listened that about the forest fire, or you may have seen in television, in the news, that in some forest fire occurs and that destroyed the large area of the forest. So that generally occurs, sometimes it is natural because of rubbing of thick branches of the trees in dry season, and some sparkles are produced, and that becomes the cause of fire. But most of the forests are because of foolish act of the human beings. Whatever they, after smoking, they left the leftover part of their cigarette, etc., they throw here and there, and that catch fire into the forest. So that should be avoided, and measures should be established so that if forest occurs, that can be controlled. Forest should be protected from insects and pests. Protection from insects and pests. That should be. Some of the insects and pests are harm to the forest trees. Either they eat the leaves of the trees. Some of the insects eat the leaves of the trees, and some of the insects harm to the stem fruit, or any part of the tree. So that affect the forests. So either by spraying insecticide and pesticide, they should be controlled, or whatever trees are infected with these insects and pests, that should be removed from the forest. Protection from overgrazing, that is also a reason of affecting forests. So protection from overgrazing should be there, because overgrazing will affect the forest. One more measure, that is hunting should be prohibited. Hunting regulations means hunting should be prohibited, because in some forest, if some animals are there, so people do not like to go in that area, and they do not harm to the forest. So that is also a measure to conserve the forest. So this much today in this video. Remaining we will study in the next video. Thank you.